Hello, welcome to Life with Francie podcast, a place where you will find all kinds of conversation like mental health, self-love, self-care, trauma, hobbies, and more. With this podcast, I want to create a community where we support one another in business and personal life. Hope you enjoy this episode. Now, let's get the show started. On today's episode, I have the pleasure to talk to Tassos. I forgot to ask him how to pronounce his name.
That's
But
perfect.
he is a holistic coach, and I just can't wait to have this conversation with him. Let's welcome him to the show and tell us, Tassos, what is life with you?
Thank you, Francie. First of all, I appreciate being here. Thank you for your invitation, and I'm honored to be in your podcast in this episode of yours. And I really believe that I can share some insights and hopefully bring value to your audience, to your listeners. So, what's life with me? Well, it's a happy life. First of all, if I can say that, because this I think I consider this is the most important, to feel happy. If you ask me how I feel happy when I wake up in the morning and I smile and I have a beautiful day in front of me and I have tasks and goals and things to achieve and accomplish. And at the same time, spend quality time with my family, with my kids, with my friends, And then in the evening, when I go to bed, I can smile again and feel happy that I have accomplished a beautiful day and I had achieved what I wanted during the day. And I'm looking forward to the next one. So this is how I would describe a happy life in this sense. So yeah, so as you said already, I'm into holistic coaching. I've been doing that for a few years now. I'm Greek in origin. I'm based in Qatar though, in Middle East, not
Oh,
in Greece
wow.
for the last 10 years now. Yes. Life here, since you're saying about life, is different. Life in Middle East and in Qatar is different. It's not Greece, it's not Europe, it's not US. However, it's a beautiful blend. It's a beautiful blend living here. And this, I can tell you that this is something that helped me evolve myself and grow myself into the coaching space. Because here, literally in this country, in this environment here, there are a lot of nationalities, different nationalities that we mingle. Imagine our kids go to schools with 70 different nationalities, 70, literally 70 different nationalities. So I coach, people from all over the world, literally, even if they are based in Qatar, they are from all over the world. And my target and my focus is mainly how I can serve and how I can bring value to women executives or women business owners that they are struggling to really get the right balance between their goals, their working professional goals, their working objectives, their careers, the next promotion, let's say, and their personal life and their family life. And because this is always usually it's a challenge for a lot of people, not only for women, also for men, but especially for women, because by nature you are mostly into a lot of roles. So you have to manage the kids. So you are mothers, you are executives, you are wives at the same time. Maybe your sisters, maybe your daughters at the same time. So too many roles for a lady, for a woman to manage. So this is what I'm focusing in, and this is really my passion on how I can serve and how can I help and support women that are going through these challenges on an everyday basis.
I love that. And how did your mission started?
How did my mission start? Yes, so well, when I will tell you a story, if I may share a story
Mhm.
here, because I've been in the corporate world for many years. Now it's over 25 years altogether that I've been in the really executive corporate world in senior positions, general management positions, business director position, all kinds of different high management senior positions in different countries. And so it was funny and ironic, I would say, at the same time, because many colleagues, female colleagues, women colleagues of mine would come to me and they would ask me for advice. And back then, I did not, we're talking now 15, 20 years ago, I did not realize why. I don't really realize what was this kind of connection that they would make them come to me, open up, try to get my advice, and share their feelings about challenging situations that they had at work, maybe with other male colleagues, with their bosses, with some, bossy type of bosses, right? and it was really natural for me, and by instinct, that I could listen to them. I would try to give them advice. I would try to give them my perspective, or a male, let's say, perspective, a male point of view. And it was working. It was working, and they felt more. They were always feeling more, let's say, light. They were feeling more confident. They were feeling more, that they can achieve what they wanted with this advice of mine. And I repeat again, back then I didn't know anything about coaching, nothing. I was not, I didn't have any training, any qualification. I was not certified. Now I'm trained, I'm qualified, I'm certified, accredited by the International Coaching Federation. So I have all the tools and the methodologies. Back then I did not have, and still it was working. So slowly, when I started coming into the coaching space, I decided that this is my mission. I decided that this is my mission, to support really women that they go through these challenges, because I noticed that I could give value there, and I noticed that I could serve them, and I could really support them in what they're going through. So yeah, that's a quick story on how I came into coaching. And if you want really the moment that really I decided to go to coaching, is because I started training with some kung fu and some martial arts. And
Mm.
slowly, I started going into more internal practices, internal energy practices, like Qigong. Maybe you know Qigong. It's like a standing meditation, and a lot of meditation and meditative practices, and visualizations, and these led me to some hypnotherapy sessions. So when I had this hypnotherapy session with an amazing lady, she's in France right now, I really got this very strong guidance, if I can say, or very strong message, or very strong insight, however you want to call it, doesn't matter, that I could be a coach. And still, I did not know what kind of coach, right? So slowly, one thing brought the other. I started exploring. And during COVID, especially during COVID years, I spent so much in trainings, in so much, I mean, money and time in trainings, in webinars, online, paid, non-paid, but many hours during this, especially these 2 years of COVID, many hours. And this is how I got also qualified and certified. And then now I'm basically switching completely 100% to holistic coaching.
I love that. And do you have a one-on-one program, or do you work with them like in a group?
Well, I have one-on-one program, and in Greece and in Qatar, because of my mother tongue, Greek, and here in Qatar because of my network here, I do also some group coaching. I have, especially in group coaching, I have two, let's say, programs that I'm working together with, but on a limited number of coaches, on limited number of attendees, which is 5 or 6 maximum. And there are these two programs. One is about the phobias and fear, and
Mm.
phobias and anxiety, and negative thinking and self-doubt and all these, which unfortunately I don't like saying that, but it's quite popular. I don't like saying that, I mean, because I see really that this is really a high demand on this kind of support. And it shouldn't be like this. It should be the other way around. So when I started this program with the phobias and the fears, and how to manage the fear, how to manage the phobias, and how to manage this anxiety, negative thoughts, and self-doubt, at the same time I launched as a program for group coaching, but on the exactly opposite space, which means how to design our dream life, how
Mm.
to design our dream life, how to really find our purpose, how to really make our dreams. First of all, find our dreams, and then how to make our dreams a reality. So I work on two completely opposite, let's say, fields, spaces, because I see a big need for both. because there are people, there are people that they need to go first through the experience of getting rid of their fears and phobias, or manage at least these
Mhm.
phobias and fears, so that then they can really go to the other space, which is who I am in this world, what I can offer to this world, how I can service, how I can serve other people, what is my unique talent, my unique skill that I can give to the world, so that I have to focus, I have to get training, I have to grow, and then I can really make this dream of mine a reality. You see, so it works both. At the same time, people that are very optimistic, they are very enthusiastic, they are very, maybe they think they have the purpose, they're looking their life, still they may have some restricting beliefs, some fears inside, small fears, small anxiety that this can bring them. So I support them in both in this way. And it's quite successful, I would say. However, I do also the the classic one coaching, with coaches from all over the world. And this works usually on a 3 months basis.
On a what? I'm sorry?
On a 3 months, it works on a three
Okay,
months
3
basis.
months.
So it's like a
Yeah,
3 month
that's good.
container. Yeah, it's like a 3 month container. What do we do every week? 1 hour session. Sometimes we agree on a 1 hour and a half session every week. So when we go, we need to go more intensive. We need to go a bit deeper in creating the awareness, in supporting, our action plan, our accountability, etc. So every week we're working on specific goals. Maybe there is an overarching agreement. Maybe there is something that really the coachee wants to work on, and then we work in a smaller, broken down, let's say, objectives week by week, in order to service the overarching agreement.
Yeah, I love that. And I think 3 months to start off is like a great way because there's so much that you have to go into, like you said, depending on your fears, on your anxieties, and things that you're working inward before you can work on what your dreams are and finding your purpose and
Mm.
your mission. So I love you can help on both.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. And I see it's very interesting, Francie, to see the transformation of the people. And this is something that I really every time I even more I am even surprised, and this gets me even more excited and passionate, because I really see this transformation, with my coaches, from where they started and where they're ending. Because in the end, this is the success of a coaching partnership, right? This is a success when you see your coachee really growing and really feeling confident, really feeling grounded, really feeling that they know what they want to do next in their lives, how they can support themselves, how they can take care of themselves. Even this, the self-care, right? How they can take care of themselves and how they can do and achieve significant things, important things for them, whatever it's important for each one in their lives. And so it really gives them this boost, to go towards their goal and towards their objective.
I love that. Is there anything else that you would like my listeners to know about you or your mission?
Well, I have actually, through my website, if someone wants to visit my website and learn a bit more about me, you will see, and they will see that I have developed this heart coaching methodology, heart like our heart, right? But this is an acronym. It's a copyright acronym that I have
Mm,
developed in the last years, which means H for holistic, E for empowerment, A for acceptance, R for resilience, and T for transformation. Because for me, it's like a 5-step process that I take the coachee and I take my partner, let's say my coachee, my client, from the holistic first perspective, the holistic approach, so they can really feel what means holistic in their lives, how they can build a holistic life first. Then this takes them to the empowerment aspect, because then they feel more fulfilled, they feel more grounded, they feel more confident, so they get the self-empowerment they need. And slowly they go to the self-acceptance, because the more empowered we feel for ourselves, and the more we have clear objectives of what we want to achieve, and we feel confident enough to achieve these objectives, then we starting feeling more self-accepted. So we start acknowledging our mistakes, acknowledging our weaknesses, hug them, forgive ourselves for these weaknesses or for maybe mistakes or past decisions or whatever, because everyone is doing that. Everyone is doing mistakes. Everyone have a choice in the past, maybe that's could lead us somewhere else. It doesn't matter. But if we have regrets, we manage to accept them. So here's where self-acceptance comes into the game. And then acceptance and empowerment are fueling each other. And then this gives us the resilience level that we need in order to overcome the future challenges. So by building empowerment and acceptance at the same time, we are brought to the resilience level, which we have more endurance, we have more consistency, we have more power, internal power to overcome any challenges which is coming on a personal level, on a professional level, on a family level, in any level in our life. And then by building this resilience and are becoming strong internally and externally, we transform basically ourselves. Because the more you overcome challenges, the more you manage these situations in your life, then you really feel transformed. And then when you're looking back, you say, oh, you see where I started 3 months ago or 6 months ago, I started there and now I'm here because I'm really a different person. I know now maybe who I am. Maybe I know what I want to achieve. And slowly, we learn also how to achieve this, the how. Because the first is the who, the second is the what, and then is the how, or maybe the where, when, etc., etc. Right? So yeah, this heart coaching methodology, I think it's very unique and very interesting. And and I see also great results with my coaches through the heart methodology. So depending on what coachee, what a client, what a lady, what is facing, what a woman is facing, either on a social level or on a family level or on a professional level, we customize and we tailor-made. We tailor-made, basically we provide a tailor-made
Mhm.
system or an approach to really support her, to suit her needs and give her the value that she needs in as short time as possible. Because this is also the requirement. I don't want to have coaches for long term. If I have coaches for big long term, it means that maybe I don't do my job very well. You see, so I need to see the results also myself to my coaches fast enough to make sure that they are going in the right way. And then it's their choice if they want to continue working with me, or maybe they want to work with someone else, or if they want to have a break and maybe resume the cooperation, the partnership later on.
I love it, and your mission is sure needed. Where can they find you?
They can find me in my website, which is my name, basically. You can see it, I think, on the screen as well. So my website is TASSOSKOTZIAS.com. So tassoskotzias.com. And of course, I have my social media platforms. I have LinkedIn profile. I have Facebook, Instagram profiles that I post very regularly on everything, on a lot of issues and aspects that they are really up to date and necessary, and they are needed by the woman, the modern woman executive or the modern woman mother in our society.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Franz. It was a pleasure. Thank you for hosting me. Appreciate that, and looking forward to work with you again.
Yes. Thank you so much for listening to another episode. You can find my podcast in all major platforms as well as my YouTube channel. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel or follow on your podcast app of choice. You can also leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Those are very helpful for other listeners to find the show. I sure appreciate you. Hope you have a blessed day. Bye bye.